Oh fuck. That's gonna be a problem. One second. Gotta change that. I put Corbin Burns as my
Hello and welcome to the 30 to Lock show presented by RotoRadar. My name's Joshua Reimer. I'm joined by none other than Jared Block, who's over on my right. Jared, how are you doing? How is your what day is it? Is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, feels like all things are blending together, just like this early only slate, this DK, different timing from FanDuel, NBA. It all blends together at the end of the day. But yeah, no, end of a very, very long Tuesday of content.
Yeah, very long Tuesday of content. Only gets longer tomorrow when we have a real early only slate on tomorrow's loaded day of content. But here we are, ready to answer your guys' questions about today's FanDuel MLB slate or DraftKings MLB slate. FanDuel, for those who are wondering, locks in 13 minutes. Everything is posted from me. Everything is posted from Jared as well. MLB FanDuel locks in 18 minutes. So we got a little bit more time on FanDuel compared to DraftKings.
That's right. Yep, kind of snuck on us a little bit, but we did go long on the podcast today. So
Yeah.
we're all set to go.
Yes, we are. I'm all set. I'm ready to go. I'm excited about where my build took me. I know you're excited about where your build took you, based on some things that were said on the podcast. Let's start off with the question that we always ask each other. If there was one guy who was the one guy that you couldn't fit in your lineup that you wish you could?
Ooh, there actually are a few. First of all, I wish that the Mets, not Mets game, the Arizona Washington game was on FanDuel because that would have been fun. But at the end of the day, I think the one guy who I wish that I wanted, that's tough. Let me like think about that because there's a few that I'm actually really interested in. Oh, probably Reese Hoskins. There was no way I was getting there to him.
Big boy subbing a tier one. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you, man. He asked must start pitcher tonight. I think you're going to hear a different answer from Jared and from me, and hear a different answer for DraftKings and for FanDuel. If you're thinking about the DraftKings slate, which it seems like you are since you asked about the 605 one, the must start guy on DraftKings is most definitely Joe Musgrove. It's not very close.
That I can agree with. We are both on the same page there for DK.
Yeah. That's a guy that he's in an amazing spot and clearly mispriced. So you can take advantage of that today and feel pretty good about taking advantage of that today. Um, all right. Yeah, that's about it. For me, my one guy that I wish I could get into the lineup that I wasn't able to, I told you I was trying, I was $100 short. Was right there at the lineup with him, but getting JD Martinez into the build was so close yet so
Mm,
far today. I just needed an extra $100 and I would have felt a lot better about it. But not able to get JD. Still feel good about the lineup. Just the perfect lineup had JD in it, and sadly, just not able to fit him in.
I have one more. Carlos Correa. I think that
Yeah,
he leaves the yard today.
I like it. I like the
I've been
take.
thinking about that play all day long.
Yeah, and now that you don't have him in your lineup, you know that he's going to go bomb. Absolutely.
But,
It always happens. It
mhm.
always happens.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah. DraftKings. I took a little bit of a different approach on DK today because I wanted to get in some really expensive bats, and I don't think many people do it. So I'm pumped about the decision that I made today.
yeah, definitely. You made a pretty solid decision. I like where you went on DraftKings. I honestly I wish I could have gone there. Just don't have not a cash game play whatsoever. You're one
Oh, it's
guy that
not.
kind of made you different.
It's definitely not a cash game play.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think we're all locked in. We're all good to go. Season pass members, the FanDuel lineup just got posted in the Premier lineup chat room, so you can see that there.
Beautiful. I go ahead and do the same thing. It's always hectic, at least through April and May, trying to get all these slates locked, especially after the early only slate. We lost a game for that too, so that didn't help anything at all.
Oh, it made everything even more messier. It's what
Right.
happened. It just made everything more difficult. By the way, shout out to those who are signed up with Can of Corn and happened to play his bonus content that he posted for the Mets game. The Mets lineup or the Mets GPP lineup had a takedown in it. So congrats to Corn members.
Absolutely huge win.
In
Dude continues
legends,
to crush.
always without fail.
Okay, that's done. I just posted a message in here like what feels like 10 minutes ago, and now I'm about to post over it again.
See, I posted mine before the podcast, so I was a little bit more prepared. No more questions in the chat, so we're chilling. We're posted up like a thumbtack. Jared, what game are you most excited for the playoffs tonight?
Easily Minnesota, Memphis, not close.
Yeah,
That's gonna be my favorite, my answer every single time. The other two games could realistically be blowouts. I think New Orleans hung around a little bit longer than they should have, and I also think that Atlanta gets stopped. So I don't think that they can match up whatsoever against this Heat team.
yeah, for sure.
The
Mill says,
problem in DFS. The problem is that Atlanta's the only team that really has value on it.
yeah, exactly.
So
There's definitely mainly a lot of value on that team, so it's going to be an interesting ML or NBA DFS. I don't know. You have to make some key decisions, especially with those guys in Memphis. So I'm excited for that NBA DFS slate very much so. Um, All right. See, you just got posted in the GPP lineup section. Uh, see, you're being a little bit of a homer, a little bit of a homer and a chalk donkey. So you do you. That's fine.
I have I have two very specific plays that will let's just say all the chalk goes off. I'm in a good spot.
Yeah, that is very very true. You will be in a good spot for sure. All right, we are sitting pretty, waiting for lock. Um, yeah. think we're all done here, Jared. We're mostly all done. I mean, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them. You can ask them about NBA too. We'll be happy to answer anything. But we're chilling like a thumbtack over here.
Yes, we are waiting to see what the actual lineups are going to be for tonight's games.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it right now.
I'm sad because excuse my yawn. I'm sad because Alex Cobb got injured. He's already
Oh,
going to
really?
the IL. Yeah, he got injured in the first Mets game.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we were
sad.
gonna play it out. I thought about playing them yesterday.
Oh darn, man! Like, oh, Alex Cobb, the guy, my dude, and I hope he gets. I hope it's not a long injury because I love pitching him. And I'm going to be sad if it is. And he was pitching really well today until
He
that
was.
injury.
He's been pitching pretty well all season. Granted, he only had 2 starts, but still.
KJ asked, "Can I sub Hoskins for JD? If you have JD in utility, then sure." Or are you asking? Oh, okay, I see what you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can if you want to. I like the Hoskins play a lot, so I personally wouldn't, but you do you, kind sir. Whatever you want in your build, because at the end of the day, it's your money, not mine. It's playing the lineup.
What do you think the field has to do in order to even come close to fitting in more than 3 Phillies and Red Sox? Maybe 4.
Three
Um,
Phillies, oh, combined, like all together, three Phillies and Red Sox.
like
Red Sox.
I would say combined 4 because you're probably gonna have 2 from each team.
Yeah, I would say you definitely need to find some more pay down spots and possibly go to I don't know, man. I mean like it was a tight fit with freaking Valdez and what? I still have like 3 guys under 3K too. So like I don't know how the industry finds a way to get it done with Burns in there.
Well, they're not gonna go with our stack, that's for sure.
No.
I that's the only way to do it and get there. So I don't know. Maybe they'll go low on for a second night in a row.
Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm excited for it. You know, I feel like people just have to make that decision, and I feel like they probably make the wrong decision, which is why I'm kind of excited for this spot that we're in.
Mhm. It's very unique that way.
Atlanta fan, what's going on, man? Happy to have you here. He says, got a question. FanDuel one off Hoskins, Vlad, or Machado? I know where I'm leaning. Where are you leaning?
Machado.
I like it. I'm with you. Machado. And GPPs,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Okay. I wasn't sure you were gonna agree
Well,
with
in
that. I thought you were gonna
GPPs, I can get behind it. You know, he's been so hot at home. In cash, I would say go Hoskins, but to get different from the field,
Yeah.
Machado is certainly different from the field.
Okay. Yeah, I for sure thought you were gonna say Hoskins there. So yeah.
No, no, I side with Hoskins and cat. Like Hoskins is the cash game guy for sure, but Machado is the GPP one without a doubt. I like it fading cores in this build. Ooh, spicy. Definitely a way that you can go today and feel pretty confident in.
Yeah. Over under of my exposure to cores this week in this series, probably 2.
Yeah, well, you have one more game to do it. Tomorrow's the last game in the series, so it's
Watch it.
either.
Yeah, watch that one. I don't know who's starting tomorrow, but I probably should rephrase my question if I want to have any
Yeah, any
thought to it because
chance?
I didn't play anybody in cores yesterday, and I'm playing one tonight.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's
We'll
go
see
see
if
who are those starting pitchers for course tomorrow.
that could burn terribly bad.
Up stuff tomorrow. Man, should we fade guys in Denver? Because they're probably going to be fucking high as shit that game.
That's a great question. No,
I
no baseball players smoke. That's against the rules.
think so too, but it was more funny. Zach Eflin and Herman Marquez are the pitchers on the mound tomorrow. That is also a day game too, so that's one that you're going to get for early only.
not gonna get too crazy with this, but if your provider smokes, you might want to sub to them
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Might wanna yeah. Might wanna sub to them, might wanna unsub to them, dude. Could you
You might
imagine
not, you might not want to sub to them. Yeah.
yeah, it's the lineup they put out might be a little interesting, to say the least. Tomorrow's going to be a fun slate, though. I'm excited. I've already looked ahead at tomorrow's slate a little bit, and I like what's in store. It's a
How did
smaller
they
slate,
divide it?
which is nice.
Okay. Oh, the night slate is.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I don't know. Are they? It all depends on if they want to be fucky with us and change slate times again. Because there's 3 games
Okay.
that go on at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
So if they want to keep it at 7:05, things are pretty easy. If they want to make it 6:40, then it gets more difficult. If they want to make it 6:40, then it includes Shohei, which would certainly be an interesting conversation. Um, Thoughts on Braves being so cheap on DK? A lot of experience versus Bueller last couple of years. Yeah, I could get behind it. I don't think it's a worse spot to attack Bueller. He has not been good so far this season and has faced some pretty bad teams. So I feel like he has a good shot of having a decent game there. And he also asked, "Do my Hawks have a chance tonight?" Uh, mm, Hate to break it to you, but probably not.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think so. Sorry.
Unfortunately,
We got their lineup yet? Should be out any second now.
uh, I no, we
Yes.
got
Yep.
the
Yep.
Miami one, didn't we? Yeah, we got the Miami one, which is going to be Struss. Is Struss going to be chalk again? Because that was annoying.
Was
That
he the
people
other
just
day? Because
yeah, he was major chalk the other day. People just loaded up on him because he was just basically because he was there. Like that was the only reason.
I am fading it today because I played it the other day because they had a couple guys that were out underneath him.
Hmm.
But today, Gabe Vincent's back in. Who else? There's one other guy that's playing. Um, anyway, I'm not gonna go there today.
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
there's just an issue with pricing on these slates. Like there's nobody under 5K that you want to play most of the time.
It's ugly, man. It's ugly without a doubt. Yeah, did you see Freddie go yard in his first at bat against
Oh
the
yeah,
Braves?
watched
That
the
was
game live.
yeah, that was to be expected. I saw that and I was like, "Yep, sounds about right." Not surprised
Literally,
whatsoever.
he gave him a softball. He gave it to him.
Yeah, he did give it to him a little bit. Little Italy says, "Is Tucker one of those guys under 5K that you could potentially see yourself playing?" Not me.
No, not in
Ugly.
this game, or not in this series. Tucker will be a guy that for at least one game you could potentially get.
Yeah, maybe against the Bucks. Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be Eastern Conference Finals, I believe.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know what side of the bracket they're on.
Oh, jeez. 4 more minutes until FanDuel lock. For all those who don't have the lineup in already, you should definitely get it in now, so you're good to go today. Feeling solid about where the build is at. Feeling really, really good today. So I'm excited for today's slate.
I am too. It's going to be a little bit less of a late night sweat for me personally.
Atlanta fan said if Struess and Robinson shoot 12 for 13 from three again, I'll cry. Yeah, I would too, man. I don't want to face that Miami team. That Miami team's so good. You imagine how many
Yep.
threes Robinson and Struess would chuck up in one game against the Bucks? It'd be insane.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
3
Oops.
minutes to go until lock. Jared, any final thoughts before we get out of here, man?
I don't have much. I think we nailed our podcast today. We went over by like 20 minutes, so hopefully
Yep.
everybody who listened to that got the extra info that you needed because we basically covered every single inch of that slate.
Yeah, man, that was a those podcasts sometimes get a little long. That one was certainly one of those where I was like, "Wow, my voice is starting. My voice is starting to feel it." Once you've talked for like an hour and 20 minutes, like your voice definitely gets there. And add that on top of 2 shows that we already did today. It's quite a bit for the both of us. So uh, It's only Tuesday, so hopefully hopefully this week can go by a little bit
Right.
quicker. I don't know about you, but this week has been extremely slow. Maybe it was because yesterday there was so much stuff. I know that both of us had to get done. Tax day and all that jazz.
Yeah, no, it's been a terribly long week.
Yeah.
Terribly long.
Uh, Hopefully it gets shorter here. I know we have it gets shorter a little bit on Thursday because we have one of those afternoon slates, which should be interesting. But
Hmm.
I don't know. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. I feel like. Oh, look at that!
Tomorrow's gonna be a very long day.
Scrally subbing a tier one. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out, man.
Appreciate it. But thank you for coming in here. I know DraftKings locked already, but thanks for coming in anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see, dude. I don't think I have any ownerships on DraftKings. Do you? Do you have any guys over there?
No, I did not. I ended up not going with the Washington stack. Wanted to, but I did not.
So did I. I really wanted to, and I just wasn't able to find a piece that I really liked. I'd be curious to see where like Caesar Hernandez and Lane Thomas are in that ownership. So I don't know. I don't think we'll be able to see it for a little bit, but
Mm. Oh, this might surprise you. Actually, well, I already kind of gave it away. So Dalton Varsho is 40%.
wow. All right.
Makes me feel good about my Sean Murphy play.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's
Does
the
it
only thing I
some?
could find.
Yeah. Looked through a little bit and I couldn't find anything of notice. I'm curious to see main
No.
slate ownership of uh what's going to happen with the sorry, I lost my train of thought there. What Boston ownership is going to look like.
Nothing else in here. They haven't. So DraftKings, what they do is you look at the leaderboard section and it only shows the batters who are like currently up. So they didn't have the other batters yet.
Gotcha.
But Varsho is weird. I mean, he was on my radar early on in the day, but then I don't know why you would end up going there in cash games.
Yeah. Should be interesting. All right, Jared. I think we covered everything we need to cover. For those who have the NBA content, that NBA content is going to be posted shortly. But Jared, any final notes before we do end up getting out of here?
Nope. Not too much. Oh, we do get the news that John Collins is starting today.
Nice. Should be interesting there. All right, let's get out of here. As always, my name's Joshua Reimer. Good night and good skill.